Hi everyone, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Seda. I run Seda Yoga. I'm a yoga teacher and Ayurvedic lifestyle advisor. I'm making a series of videos on my Panchakarma treatments in India. So as you can see, I'm now here. It took me a while to get here. The journey was long, the journey was difficult, and I think we're on day 4 now. So I haven't been able to make any videos whilst I was traveling, or yesterday it's just been a bit manic. So a little rundown on the journey and what happened. Everything was running pretty smoothly, and unfortunately my plane was an hour or 2 delayed taking off. So that meant that my connecting flight in Mumbai, I missed it. And I tried to get it, but there was just no way it was happening. And I wasn't the only person. There was many other people in the same situation. So in true Indian chaos style, many people everywhere trying to get to the front desk to speak to the staff at Air India to try and sort out their transfers. And that took a lengthy time. And then I got told that I had to take a flight later on that evening. So we landed around about 4:15 in the morning. My connecting flight was meant to be 5:55 a.m. And then I got told that the next available flight was 5:40 that evening, which is about a 12-hour wait in the airport. Not what you want, especially when you are like me, you get very tired and also can't sleep on planes. So definitely not what I wanted in that moment. So I tried to I tried to get something out of it. You know, can you at least put me in a hotel for the day, because I've got health conditions, etc. I got told that I would get put in a hotel for the day and that they'd give me breakfast and food money and all this kind of stuff. So I'm like, great, no worries, thank you very much. Guy told me where to go. I went there, tried to sort myself out, managed to get breakfast, and then I waited in this restaurant with a bunch of other people for about 3 or 4 hours, I think, as they were trying to organize people going to hotels and transfers and what have you. It ended up that I did not get put in a hotel, and I got taken to the lounge area. Luckily I did get upgraded to the first class lounge, but I had to wait it out in there all day, which was tedious, but at the same time time seemed to go quite quick. I had met a few people and I spent the day with a lovely girl, and we were talking all day and getting on, and so yeah, it wasn't too bad in the end. But obviously I didn't sleep. So I'd been awake for a long time, and I was in pretty good spirits for most of it. I was feeling quite calm and relaxed, and even people who I'd spoken to that day were commenting on how calm and relaxed I was, which is interesting, because a year ago this would have been an absolute nightmare for me. I wouldn't have been able to do it. There's no way. I probably would have been needing a lot of help, or just, you know, on the floor in a heap, unable to function. So I think I did pretty well in the grand scheme of things. And then we got on the domestic flight to go to Kerala, and then we get told again that there's a delay. So there was like another hour delay, and I think by that time I'd had enough. I had obviously been sleep deprived, and unfortunately when you have ADHD and you don't sleep well, it can really make it difficult to manage your emotions. So this is generally when I will have high anxiety, and I had a panic attack. So I had to press the button and get one of the flight attendants to take me somewhere secluded. Luckily the business class section was quite empty, so they allowed me to sit there whilst I sorted myself out. I had to use some of my tools which I'd learned in my DBT training, using ice and holding my breath. So I was putting ice on my face and holding my breath to try and stop my panic attack, and it worked. It just took me a good 10-15 minutes to calm myself down. Wasn't a fun experience, wouldn't recommend it. So yeah, it was tough, but I managed to get to the hospital at around about 9 o'clock last night. So yeah, it's been eventful. It's been a journey already. So I managed to sleep well. I'm still a little bit disorientated I'm like thinking to myself, oh, was it yesterday that I arrived? Because I'm a little bit like, I don't know what day it is, I don't know what time it is, so the jet lag is still there a little. But I slept well. I had to take a little over-the-counter sleeping med just to make sure that I did actually get a decent night's sleep, because the overstimulation of all of the previous day's events would generally cause me not to be able to sleep. So managed to get some sleep, had a lovely breakfast. I've had 2 consultations today with the doctors, and I've had 2 treatments already, which were absolutely lovely. So I had reflexology this morning, and this afternoon I had full Abhyanga, which is the full Ayurvedic massage, which is very different to our Western massages. And I wasn't expecting to do what I had to do. So first of all, you have to just get totally naked, which was me out of my comfort zone in an instant. And my instant reaction was like, no, I'm going to keep my pants on. And then she was like, yeah, but the oil. And I was like, okay, so screw it. I just went for it. And it made a lot of sense to me very quickly why one needs to be naked for this type of massage, because when she said a lot of oil, it is a lot of oil. I have never seen so much oil in all my life. I was literally saturated in it from head to toe. And it was definitely an experience, but the massage was incredible. It was fantastically done, and they're very different to how we do them, like your normal massage. The strokes are different, so they'll go up and down, and I think this might also be dependent on whether you need to balance a certain dosha. So that's that. Also, the way that they do it in the order. So you start with the head massage whilst your feet are in a nice herbal foot bath, which is warm, which is lovely. And then you have a head massage, and then a back massage just sat down. And then you proceed to lie on the bed, and you have all of your front done. But there's quite a lot of focus on the abdomen and the digestion area as well. So that's obviously to get everything stimulated and moving. And then afterwards, you have to use some herbal wash to get everything off of your body. And I feel fantastic. I spent most of the day in bed, because I was so tired and so lethargic from the jet lag. I've had this massage, and I'm like, bing, hello, I'm here, which is quite wonderful. So yeah, I'm looking forward to continuing the treatments tomorrow. I can get used to this. Massages every day, twice a day. It's bloody lovely, isn't it? I've met a few people already as well, so I've been having some conversations at dinner time and what have you. And the accommodation is comfortable. My bed's really comfy. It's cool. I've got a nice fan, and I'm right out by the waterfront, which is really nice. So a couple of steps away, I can just walk over and go over to the lake if I want to. There's lots of lovely birds, and I can hear crickets all day, and that sound of nature is really soothing and relaxing for me. And the food is delicious. I've had 3 meals today, and they've all been really yummy. Although I am noticing that maybe they are not as in line with Ayurveda as I would like them to be. So I was also under the impression that I was going to get a totally individualized meal plan, which isn't the case. Everyone's getting the same food. And there's been a few combinations and things which have flagged up to me already, which I know shouldn't be happening. For example, for dinner this evening, I had some chapati wraps with a green, I'm guessing it was a leaf or spinach or something that was well cooked, like a spread in there with some paneer, which is cheese. And one of the food combinations that should be avoided in Ayurveda is cheese and leafy greens. So this is a no-no. That shouldn't have happened. Also, there was some broccoli in my soup, which if you have high vata, which I do, should be avoided because it can aggravate vata. So I'm thinking I might bring this up tomorrow in the consultations. I'm going to be one of those patients, aren't I, that knows some stuff, so it's going to be difficult. But I do want to get the most out of this experience, so I don't know whether I was misinformed or whether they need to update their website and be a little bit more accurate, because, yeah, that's a bit of a shame. But apart from that, I've been told of what my procedures are going to be moving forward, just as in like the next day. But I've started preparing my body for the Panchakarma treatments already. So I've had some medicine today. I had one medicine before breakfast, which was to help detoxify my liver, which actually, I swear I could feel it working. I drank this thing, had my breakfast, and then I could literally feel something going on in my liver. So that's interesting. That one tasted okay. And the next one I had, which I had to have before my dinner, is the preparation before I start taking the ghee. And oh my God, it smelt really strong. It tasted really potent, and it was actually quite difficult to drink. I didn't enjoy it, but I'm gonna do it, obviously. So yeah, those of you that are like, oh, enjoy your holiday. Yeah, let the fun and games begin. So we're preparing my body for the ghee, and then that will start maybe in a couple of days' time. So tomorrow's treatment, I am having a blood test in the morning just so they can check all my levels. And then I am having a massage with 2 people at the same time, and they're gonna synchronize their movements. I'm very much looking forward to that one. It sounds like a really nice treat. Excuse me, that's dinner and the medicine. And my second treatment tomorrow is Nasya. So this is one of the Panchakarma treatments. I'll be getting a face massage and some face steaming, and then I'll be having some medication put into my nose to help cleanse all of the upper areas of my head and my nervous system, etc. And this also, they've told me that once this happens, if I start to get like mucus or phlegm, I need to get rid of that, and then that might determine how the treatment goes further with the Panchakarma. So it may mean that I have to do the vomiting therapy if this mucus formation continues. So yeah, this is it, day 4. I'm here, I've arrived, I'm settling in. That's it for today, and I'll see you all tomorrow.